Hello, beautiful souls. All right, well, I just got home. I've been on vacation to Maui. I got my brand new, I don't know about you, what you guys do, what you guys get. I'm a coffee cup girl. Um, anyway, just got home from being on vacation. What a wild time to be on vacation. From the time that the moon was full. Whew, this is a powerful time of year. And it's so interesting. I was going to just say for a minute, this whole thing of like, you go and you have these experiences, and this is just life. This is not about vacation necessarily. And you are going through life and you're having experiences and your perspective is changing. And so, like, you guys probably have been on vacation and come home and you're like looking around and everything looks different. Well, that is what I'm going through right now. And I realize that the thing that is really different is me. And so, yeah, just trying to acclimate to the things that I've been learning. And to let those kind of settle through the rest of the things in my life. I've been tested a lot by programming, old conditioning. It's interesting when you're spending time with people that still subscribe to all of that. It is easy, I would say, to get sucked in and to go and to notice, okay, I'm not gonna just go along anymore with the programming. And not for any, it's interesting to be not from a judgmental perspective necessarily, but just be, this is not what I choose to value anymore in my life. And I can see why people do. And, being on Maui and, the whole thing of costs a lot of money to go there. Especially if you do it a certain way. And so the whole thing of money and status and all that kind of thing, that is what I'm talking about. And it's so interesting to be in my spot here now. And although I love money as a tool to do things that I want to do and to feel free, to use my own time as I want to, I guess is probably the best way to say it. The stuff and the name brands and the appearances and the trying to keep up with the Joneses kind of thing is not really my deal. I mean, yeah, it's not anymore. I'm not saying I haven't lived like that, because I have, to a very affluent degree, to be able to afford, and do the things that whatever I wanted to do. But that doesn't give me any soul satisfaction. And for me, that's what I'm going for now. So for me, being out in nature, putting my feet in salt water, being on the beach, beautiful nature views, listening to the birds. In Hawaii, the birds are crazy. I mean, if I go outside this morning, they're probably going to town here too, but they're not the same birds and they don't sound the same. And I appreciate the difference. So just these are the things that I guess I'm compelled to share right now. We're going to be tested. My team keeps saying, and just through my journey in the last couple weeks, keeps saying we're going to be tested in May. And there's no fear here. Just know that we're being asked to go deep within. If you notice in your life that you're relying a lot on automaticity and making those quick decisions, and if you notice that you're unplugging, or I should say plugging in to the matrix more by watching TV and more subscribing to programming, just notice that the programming is not the way to pass these tests. That we are being heavily programmed in our dream time and in our waking time, depending on how aware and, through our music and our movies, depending on who we're hanging out with, it's through them too. So, awareness. Be aware. And especially of the patterns that you'll be noticing coming up over this next month. That's weird. Through the 26th. I don't know astrologically what's happening. And don't get me wrong, this whole year is a year to push for more awareness, more conscious awareness. But look for the patterns in your life. One of the things that I'm noticing is that, and it was funny because I was reading The Untethered Soul on vacation. One of the things I'm noticing, and it's an old spiritual idea, but it's funny how we get away from it, is the idea that no one can make you feel anything. And while that is to a certain degree true, we can choose to put ourselves in situations that are poisonous and toxic for us. Or not. And so a lot of us are coming up to this choice point of realizing what in their lives is not helping them to cultivate the peace that is inside of them. That might be your boss. It might be your coworkers. It could be your partner or your spouse. It could be your friends. All of a sudden you're like, and while it is true that no one can make you feel any certain way, what the deepest work is, at a certain point, we just have to kind of do whatever it takes to get some calm in our lives so we can look inward. And then we start becoming more skilled at going inward, and then we don't have to remove so much on the outside. Like that piece is just within us, and we can do those deep dives and honestly realize that if somebody outside of me is making me feel any certain way, it's a trigger within me that is showing me something I don't want to see about my own self. And so this is the kind of thing that we're coming up against. It's not even about being against. These are the things that are coming up within us to see in May. So, as is usual, notice your triggers. They're showing you something very valuable about you, within you. And it might not just be so simple as to, I don't like to be controlled. It might be deeper. And so be willing to go there, because this is the work and this is really what we're here to do. Anyway, Aloha. Everybody sending everybody a little Maui aloha as I'm getting back settled at home. And like I said, looking around going, what's different here? Oh yeah, it's me. Love you guys. Bye.